My best friend gave me a teddy bear for my birthday. I named him Bobby. He was soft, cuddly, and had these big, innocent button eyes. I loved him instantly. Every night, I'd hug him to sleep, telling him all my secrets. He was more than just a toy. He was my confidant, my silent friend. We were inseparable. I'd take him on picnics in the backyard, sit him next to me while I did my homework, and even share my snacks with him, pretending he was eating too. My mom would always smile and say, "You two are joined at the hip." Little did I know, that was more true than I could ever imagine. One evening, my dad was trying to fix a leaky pipe under the kitchen sink. He was getting frustrated, muttering to himself. I was playing nearby with Bobby, making him dance on the floor. Suddenly, my dad yelped in pain. He'd sliced his finger on a sharp piece of metal. It wasn't a deep cut, but it bled quite a bit. My mom rushed over with the first aid kit. As she was cleaning the wound, a single drop of blood fell from my dad's finger and landed right on Bobby's fluffy white chest. It was a tiny crimson speck on the pristine fur. I didn't think much of it. My mom dabbed it with a wet cloth, but a faint pinkish stain remained. "Don't worry, sweetie," she said. "We'll give him a good wash tomorrow." That night, I placed Bobby on my pillow as usual and drifted off to sleep. I was woken up by a strange noise. It was a soft, rhythmic, thumping sound. Thump, dot dot dot. Thump, thump. It seemed to be coming from right beside my head. I opened my eyes, still groggy with sleep. The room was dark, with only a sliver of moonlight filtering through the curtains. I turned to my head, and my heart nearly stopped. Bobby was sitting up. His button eyes, which usually looked so vacant and sweet, seemed to be staring directly at me. And the thumping dot dot, it was coming from inside him, from the very spot where my dad's blood had landed. A faint, red light was pulsating from his chest, in sync with the sound. I froze, too scared to move, too scared to even breathe. This had to be a dream. It had to be. I squeezed my eyes shut and then opened them again, praying that he'd be a normal, inanimate teddy bear. But he wasn't. He was still sitting up, the red light glowing brighter now. Then he slowly, impossibly, tilted his head. It was a jerky, unnatural movement, like a puppet being pulled by unseen strings. My breath hitched in my throat. I wanted to scream for my parents, but my voice was trapped. The thumping grew louder, faster. Thump, thump. It sounded alive. It sounded like a heartbeat. Bobby's little fabric arm started to lift. It trembled as it rose, inch by inch, pointing towards my bedroom door. The moonlight caught something glinting in his paw. It was a small, sharp object. My sewing scissors. I had left them on my nightstand after mending a small tear in his leg a few days ago. How did he get them? I scrambled backwards on my bed, pressing myself against the headboard, my eyes wide with terror. The bear, my beloved Bobby, slowly began to crawl off the pillow. His movements were clumsy and horrifying. He dragged himself towards the edge of the bed, the scissors held tightly in his paw. The red glow from his chest cast a monstrous, dancing shadow on the wall. He wasn't my friend anymore. He was something else, something terrifying. He reached the edge of the bed and paused, his button eyes fixed on me. Then, with a soft thud, he dropped to the floor. The thumping of his heart echoed in the silent room as he started to shuffle towards the door, dragging the scissors behind him. Where was he going? And what was he going to do? I had to find out. I had to stop him. Gathering every ounce of courage I had, I slipped out of bed and started to follow.